Hi guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is for you in the world. I hope you're having a great, what's today, Wednesday? Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Let me know if you can see me and hear me, because sometimes I mess up on that kind of stuff. But hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Erica. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Rue. Hello, Two Spice. Hello, Emma. Hello, Julia. Hello, everybody out there. I hope that everybody is safe and warm. My backdrop is cotton candy beautiful. Thank you. It's basically like my chair and like the sunlight and everything else. It's like, you know what? Because we had some snow here last night. We've got more light coming in because it's all bouncing off the snow, and it's brighter in here than it usually is. So it's really nice and bright here today. All my plants are like so happy. I am really excited for our live chat today. So last week was I took the week off from doing anything on Wednesday, and I'm grateful nothing happened. It was a good time, so we're all safe, and it's good. You know what? I'm not gonna jinx it. It's good. We're good. It's good. It's over 100 degrees where you are. Hello, wow, that's insane. That's insane. So, oh my goodness. So there's a couple of things that I forgot to do today. Before the live stream, and I've been a little bit ironically a little bit disorganized this morning because I, for some reason, had it in my head that I scheduled this for 1 o'clock and it's 12 o'clock. And so I thought I had a little bit more time than I did because I was out walking the dog, just playing in the snow. And then I was like, oh, whoops. Okay. Because I've been doing a lot of like batching of content this week. So I've been a little bit in a whole rabbit hole. Oh, from Maryland, Lynn Kitchen. Where in Maryland are you watching from, if you don't mind me asking? Love the Marylanders in the chat. Hello, Alexis. Hello, Susan. From Halifax, Nova Scotia. The Canada, or sometimes I jokingly call the Canada, is a good place. It's a good place. So today, we're going to bring back the viewer submissions because this is something that I used to do, and my hair's a little messy. This is something that I used to do at the beginning of the lockdown, is take your submissions, and we would solve organizing. So Rockville, nice. Don't go back to Rockville. Probably can't sing that for copyright reasons, but whatever. So at the beginning of the lockdown, we used to do viewer submissions. We used to solve organizing conundrums on live stream, and I missed that because I haven't done it for a while. So I got a few questions on the community tab and one submission in my web form. So guys, next time we do viewer submissions, and I'm gonna maybe do it again in a couple of weeks. Oh, another Bostonian here! Woo, Erica, that's awesome. If we do more, we will. When we do more viewer submissions, if you guys want to send in your like videos, pictures of organizing conundrums or stuff you got going on where you like don't know what to do, then I would love to see them. But just know that the pictures and stuff will be featured on the stream. So like, please don't, post pictures of like your address or any, like if it's a box with your address on it, cover it up. If I happen to see that, I will censor it out. But hitting you guys up. I'll hit you up after the move. Nice, Alexis, nice. All right, so the first, Julia, I know that you're in the chat. So the first submission that we have is from Julia, and I know that Julia is from the big city and that she's moving into a fabulous apartment, and I had a question about the entryway. So I'll bring a picture of the entryway on screen if I can grab it here. Yeah, here we go. So I have a lot more context than you guys when it comes to this space because we've talked a little bit about this space. And Julia wanted to know about the entryway and the world's smallest kitchen, which I can totally relate to. So as you can see on the, can I stretch this out a little bit? Can I, Mom? Can I? No, that's as big as I can get. That's fine. As you can see, there's a little tiny apartment size stove, right? Because I've been here. I've been here, not physically, but like in a situation I've been here. The little tiny apartment stove, right? Tiny. And then like the one little piece of counter where there's a sink. This is like your worst. This is like when you're building in The Sims and you have to build a micro home and you like don't have room for like an actual gas counter and a sink. This reminds me of The Sims. If you guys play The Sims, and actually I know it's gaming content, but like it's also home organization content. I might like do a little crossover. It might be fun. And then you've got the fridge, right? So Julia was asking me about entryway issues, and B, what to do with this kitchen. And she says you're hoping to get a wooden burner cover so I can at least have a counter. Yeah. So here's the situation. Here's the sitch. I've been in this situation before. This is a lot like it's kind of like a Korean kitchen, a little bit. So we're getting some really good suggestions from the chat. So, which is why I love these chats, because you can get not only my ideas, but like ideas from the chat, which is really helpful. So a cutting board to cover the sink is good too, because that'll give you some prep space. I do have more context because I do know that there is a perpendicular wall to the right of the refrigerator. And the little kitchen cart that I always recommend, that people get in these like micro kitchens. And this space is really interesting. I actually rewatched a video touring this space this morning, and I would love to like figure this out, like many puzzles in this space. Like I love this is these are my favorite organizing projects, is like impossible small spaces and like how to utilize them. Like when I moved into that 400 square foot apartment, I was thrilled because I was like, how can I make this like amazing, but like in a small, tiny space? So I do know for context that that there is a perpendicular wall to the right of the refrigerator, and I also know that there is like a weird kind of corner across from the kitchen ish. So I will put it out there that in these sort of like kitchen situations where it's like it seems kind of weird and impossible, to open up the possibility of having your kitchen kind of like broken up like Hawaii. You know, like how there's one little island here and there's a little island over here and there's a little tiny island over here, but it's all one state, right? That it may not exist as a kind of cohesive room as you would think of it, but opening up the possibility of having your kitchen in more than one place, and it won't be far because I know that that little corner across from like not from like actually from where you're standing, from where you took this picture. I think that there's a possibility for some prep space there as well. Any kind of cart you would put in there, I would maybe experiment with across from the fridge. And it's got to be like really shallow, like 14 inches deep. And experiment, see how well you can move around in there. If it's like too tight, then like no go. But I would save that space next to the left of the door, definitely for like your little landing strip, because you got somewhere to drop your keys, somewhere to drop your wallet or whatever. Probably, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe keep your wallet someplace else, but like definitely your keys. Maybe, drop your shoes there because that little, I know it's like a little tiny bit of space, but you're going to have some kind of landing strip or else it's going to be like, it's going to be cray cray. But I know that this space has like all kinds of like nooks and crannies and little odd things. So I can't wait to see this space come together. And Julie and I talk a lot, actually. So we will be talking about this space. Nancy, thank you. Like my use of geography. It's kind of like that, right? It's kind of like that. Hello world. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. Vibes surrounded with little purple stars. Oh, that's like the API. You know what? It's fine. It's funny. I can see the super sticker in the Chrome window here, but like Ecamm Live doesn't have access to the API that like allows us to like have the super sticker inside the streaming software. So it just describes the super sticker, which is super funny. Thank you so much for the super chat. I had a floating shelf and one of those shoe shelves in my place in Brooklyn. Yeah. So like, guys, these little urban spaces, like every single footprint and like little piece of foot real estate is really important. But you don't want to crowd up the space, right? So, yeah, definitely. I mean, there was like talk about IKEA in the chat, like you definitely go to IKEA, or at least look on the website, make sure all the, your measurements are correct. Go in there with your like, your measuring tape and like go to town. I would actually love, my favorite thing, if you don't mind, I don't know when you're moving into this place, but if you send me some like measurements of this place, it would be a very fun project for me. We can make a video. It'd be fun. Oh, you guys are bonding in the chat because you're neighbors. You're neighbors. That's so funny. Guys are bonding in the NYC. Oh, March 1st. Oh, that's amazing. Julia, let's make a video. I'm very excited because these kinds of things I get excited about. This actually might be like a good, like, you know what? Just going to stop talking now. But I hope that helped. The whole thing about like these really weird small apartments is that you kind of have to think outside the box. Like it's not easy. And you know what? I'm actually, girl, wait till you see the closets. Oh, should I be afraid or like excited? I remember the closets. They were kind of odd. They were kind of, because in my small space, the closet that I had, the one closet that they gave me was like deep and like 3 feet wide and had like no shelving in it. I was like, what? Yeah, did it have any shelving in it? Yeah, it was like weird. Maybe it had shelving. Maybe it had like one shelf and a rod. It was trifling. I didn't like it. It was bad times. But I really love these like small space, like I really love these small spaces. Do you guys ever watch there's a really popular YouTuber by the name of Dressed Best. I know that her name's Ashley. She made so many viral videos of like stuff, but she's lived in like really small apartments and done a really amazing job both decorating and finding space for things. She's not organized. Like she's opened up places, like her current New York place that she's, I guess, moved out of. She had like all of her makeup in the sink in the bathroom, which was charming. But like, I was like, oh, I was clutching my pearls watching it. But however, I do find that her videos are very inspiring when trying to figure out puzzles in small spaces, because it's like, again, it's like a video game. Your girl loves video games. You love Ashley? Yeah. I think she's unbelievably charming and wonderful. I know she's got millions of subscribers and millions of views, but you know, that don't mean I can't like her anyway. Okay. So now let's move on to the community tab section. I didn't, because this morning I'm the disorganized soprano. I'm gonna just paste these into the chat and put them on the screen, um, and talk about them. Hello World, I know you're in the chat. So this one is from Hello World and says, "I'm struggling with physically moving out lots of books, etc. I need to declutter my mental block." So from what I'm getting from this question or this statement is that you want to declutter and want to remove stuff from your home, but something is stopping you and you're not sure what is. And my thinking is that sometimes when people want to, start the decluttering journey and stuff like that, they're just overwhelmed. And the idea of it is too, it's a lot. And I can relate because I feel the exact same way about the gym. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to go work out. I mean, when things were normal, when we were still, I mean, you can go to the gym now, but I would rather not. But when we were going to the gym, when I was going to the gym, I would like get my bag together, and I would look at my shoes and I'm like, tomorrow. And then I would walk away and, excuse me, the only thing that would motivate me to go was if I had an appointment with someone. Like so I signed up for, I think 10 sessions with a personal trainer. So I did two things by doing that. I made a financial commitment because it was not cheap. And it was, at the time, it was a lot of money of like, from my money that I had. Like it was a big financial commitment for me. So it was a big financial commitment, and I had somebody there to hold me accountable and make sure I showed up. So my suggestion is that you find a buddy that may be willing to go on a similar journey, an accountability buddy. So I always recommend that people join the Facebook group that is linked down below, the Organized Soprano community. It is invite only, so I will have to approve you, but I usually do that within a day or so. And find an accountability buddy there. An accountability buddy that cares about your progress and cares about their progress is going to help you stay accountable. My other suggestion is, if you're having trouble getting started and you're super overwhelmed, is to give yourself smaller goals. And the smallest goal you can give yourself is to declutter one item a day. One. That's all. You can even do like one a week. One. It can be any size. It can be like one book. it can be one pen, or it can be one piece of furniture. But if it's just one, you can handle one. I think you can handle one. So that is usually how I get people motivated, because once you do that first action, it's that activation energy. I think the science terms are like not stopping. Can we just talk about the science terms? Anyway, the activation energy needed to get started is really high, right? But once you get going, it's so much easier to progress. So much easier to progress. Anything outside of Facebook, Discord? No, I don't have a Discord. I have a Discord for my gaming channel. You can join that. But not for organizing. It's too many platforms for me to organize. At some point, if it gets to that point, maybe I'll have to recruit some assistants to maintain a Discord community that is related to this channel. But for now, I can only sort of be in the Facebook community a little bit to moderate, and be in the Discord community a little bit to moderate for the gaming channel, but not have two boards over there, you know. Oh, you're in that group. Okay, cool. You're going to jump off one, but there you go. There you go. Yeah. I mean, I really think that like having an accountability buddy is key, and also just doing like one thing at a time. Is totally, because it's realistic, because some people get overwhelmed by the idea of like having to do at least two things. Like, because if I look on my list of things, and I get overwhelmed like all the time. So like, I think actually in the last video you saw me in, actually I was wearing the same exact shirt. It's filmed like a month and a half ago, I think. I opened the cabinet door to reorganize it, to make it a living cabinet, and I was like, what is all that stuff? What is all that stuff? And I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that stuff. Like, I was overwhelmed. But if you kind of just dip your toe in the water a little bit, it's usually okay, and you sort of get going. You have a huge pile of Poshmark items to list. Oh yeah. One at a time it's better than one is better than zero. One is always better than zero when trying to do a task, right? Because again, like every week I have this like list of things that I feel like I need to accomplish, and I have to go by what is the most important one, and then probably the one at the bottom either never gets done or it gets done last. So you got to make time for the stuff that matters to you, and everything else can, bye bye. Why is that held for review? I don't know. The YouTube chat moderation, like the AI chat moderation, which I actually employ for my other channel, but not this channel a lot, is like kind of it's crazy. Damn, Maria Kondo and I have done my closet 4 times. Need to move on to books. You might. Books are hard because books are like, you have there's an attachment to books that's different because it's got all this information in it. It's not just items, it's items with information. So it's been interesting to declutter books throughout the years, because I do love books. But I only really have the ones now that are super special to me, and I probably should have another go at decluttering them this spring. Frankly, there are books that I will not reread again. I have to be honest with myself. Yeah, like I read. Did anybody read? This is so depressing. Did anybody read that book Push, the movie that Precious was based off of, the movie with Gabourey Sidibe? The book is called Push. It's like a really short read, like it's 100 and some pages or something. Maybe it's like 200 pages. But I will probably never read that book again, because it was a really hard read. Like, it was a really good book. Don't get me wrong, but OMG, was it a hard read? Like, I was in bed like this, like, just just rough, rough. But it was a really good book. Really good book. Hello, Kristen. Hello from LA. Oh my goodness. LA, what time is it in LA? It's like 9:33 right now. Good morning. Good morning. I can never get through The Lovely Bones. Oh, you know what? I haven't read that. Is it too rough? Should I like not put that on my list? There was another lately I've been using Audible. I wish they would sponsor me. That'd be nice. But like I've switched to Audible basically, like listening to books, and like Midnight in Chernobyl. Big yikes, you guys. Like it's a nonfiction history book about the Chernobyl accident, and like big yikes. Big yikes. Like the stuff they covered up was like way worse than the stuff they showed. Big yikes. But it was a really good book. I can't just say with an audiobook you can't say I couldn't put it down because you don't like put it down. I couldn't stop listening to it until it was very good. It was very good. Okay. Next. Oh, stupid page there. Okay, next. Miriam, I don't know if you are in the chat, but I'm going to grab your question. Paste it here. Hello, Art Smart. Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh. Art Smart, I'm so sorry to hear that your Nana passed away. My goodness. I'm sending big hugs to you. My condolences. My goodness. Oh, 97 years though. That's a good run. I hope to get to 90, you guys. Like, I like living a lot. Art Smart sending you big hugs from Boston. Also, Clover sending you a big, wet Clover James kiss. All right. I can do it. Yeah, I know I can do an affiliate link for Audible, but I want that sponsorship. I want that sponsorship. I need a sound effect for like the checking out sound, for like the money checking out sound. I need that sponsor, but instead I have this. Bruh. That's not the right sound effect. All right. Next is from Miriam Martin, and she says, this is me. Says, I'm struggling with all the cords being on the floor. What things can I use that don't require a hammer or drill? Miriam, command hooks. Command hooks are your friend. They make I am the command hook, like the unofficial command hook ambassador, because I am the queen of rentals before I bought. Because I didn't buy a house until I was in my mid 30s, right? So I was renting. And like 3M and command hooks, best invention for renters ever. Just be mindful. So there's a command hook video, which I will link down below when I am done with this stream by the end of the day, hopefully. If I don't remember, please remind me in a comment, because that happens. However, command hooks are amazing. They make cord bundlers and little hooks that you can actually place the cord in like that, and they're fantastical. They're fantastic. You can even stick the actual power strip onto the wall so you get it off the floor that way. I'm a huge advocate of command hooks. I swear to God, they should pay. 3M, where are you with the sponsorship? Where are you with the sponsorship? The command hook sponsorship. I mean, they don't need my influence because they sell pretty well, but I have been using them to hold up cords and to control cords for years. I also am a huge advocate of things like this. These things, however, I'm going to walk back my recommendation on these. These are from the company Unplugged. If you use these too much, well, if you use these, you should use them on cords that are stationary, that you don't move very much. If you use them on cords that you are cables, cables that you are folding and taking off all the time, like this one that I use every day, it snaps after a while. It breaks and snaps. So I can't recommend them, but I mean, there are others that are really great that are metal with a silicone on the outside. There's some that have the little, the Velcro. They're great. And also, I highly recommend, again, cable boxes, my favorite things, because you can, if you don't want to look at the, I keep saying command strip, if you don't want to look at the power strip, cable box is a great little box where you can place the power strip inside and hide the excess of cable. My gosh, excuse me, I'm like all burpy. I had lunch just a little while ago, and it's a fire resistant box. So if anything happens to your power strip, you don't have to really worry too much about it. But it looks like a tiny slap bracelet. Yeah, it does. Hello, Abby. Welcome to the chat. But that's what I recommend. Again, with command hooks, I am very, very upfront with saying that you do have to be extremely mindful and careful when you do remove them. I have pulled the paint off my wall with a command hook before. And it's because I was both being impatient because it was when I wanted to move out of my apartment really quickly and I just wanted to be done. And, or I didn't apply the command hook in a way that I could remove it easily. So just keep that in mind. The area has to be clean, and fairly smooth-ish for the command hook to work properly and to not put any stress on the command hook for like at least an hour, maybe wait a day, and then give it time to adhere to the wall correctly, and then it'll be good. So that is my recommendation for Jet. Okay, Life Coaching 365 says, why is it a challenge to declutter and stay organized? Well, I think because, well, okay, here's my thoughts on this. Having been a disorganized person in the past, I think it's a challenge just because of, well, a couple of things. I mean, entropy. Things are meant to be sort of like crazy, right? The universe says things are meant to be kind of wacky and disordered. But it's also a challenge because it not only involves like buying bins and stuff. I mean, that's nice. That's the end, kind of goal, right? But the more than that, it involves changing your habits, and that is the difficult thing. It's like how I started to make my bed every day, right? The first 10 times I did it, I was like, oh, what a pain in the butt. Like, this sucks. I don't want to do it. It's horrible. But after a while, I couldn't not do it. And also on days that I did not do it, and I'm not 100% consistent. On days when I don't do it, it kind of bugs me, but I'll let it go. And the next day I'll start doing it again. So changing your habits is the hardest part about staying organized, first of all. And it is a challenge to declutter because a lot of us have that scarcity mindset where we ask ourselves, well, what if we need that later? I hear, what if I need that later? So many times when I'm with people, or I was gonna, that's my favorite way that someone starts is I was gonna, or I thought I would, I was planning to, and unless you can give yourself a specific occasion or date for some of these instances, you can get really specific. It's the possibility is always out there for anything. Like, I'm probably gonna chuck this. I twisted this into this would be a nice cat toy actually. Maybe I'll give it to my no, it's too dangerous. It's not a cat toy, but it's broken. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Instead of keeping it and being like, well, I could I could cut it and use it as no, it's gone. And there are a couple of things even like this spring that I need to get rid of that are probably going to be kind of painful for me. But it's the hard thing about decluttering is realizing that you will probably be accumulating more things for the rest of your life. And what do you want the rest of your life to look like? I don't want to spend the rest of my life dealing with items. I want to spend the rest of my life dealing with life. So I find that a lot of my energy is focused on like making sure that I'm living the best I can like right now, but also setting myself up for a really nice future as well. So giving yourself the freedom from having to get rid of a bunch of stuff like later is going to be so much more helpful. Because imagine imagine you were to suddenly not be around. That's very morbid, right? But just for a moment, what happens to all your stuff? You know? So I like to think of it that way. And it's really morbid. It's really morbid to think of it that way. But I always think about like if I were to suddenly go away and someone has to deal with all of my things, are they going to be like, I don't know what to do? Or would they rather just have memories of me? So that's it. That's it. And Miriam, you wrote another question here. Any suggestion for cleaning a tabletop convection oven? We will save that for Melissa Maker when she comes on in a couple of weeks. So there. Okay. Julie H. We got a Julie and a Julia in here. Late but here. Hello, Mash. Hello. Hello. All right. Julie H asks, yes, it's called Swedish death cleaning. Thank you. Wait, is that too long? Can I not put that in the chat? What gives Ecamm Live? Oh, it's too long to put in Ecamm Live. Bummer. Well, I'll put it over here. And then I'll put it over there. Okay. Oh man. Oh yeah, there's like a 200 character limit. Okay. I'll cut some of this off. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's a follow-up question. Wait a minute. I'll go back. Hold on. How to declutter CDs. I'm worried that Apple will take my music if I don't have the CDs as backup. Well, you can store them on your computer too. MP3s don't actually take up that much space. Like real talk. They're not huge. They're not as big as video files. So, you can put them on a hard drive if you really want to be safe. That data is just as safe as data on a CD, right? Because data on it's probably safer. A CD can be scratched. If it's in a cloud and on a hard drive, you can put it, if you lose one of them, there's probably a good chance that you'll be able to retain one. So if like the cloud disappears, you have your hard drive. If the hard drive breaks, you have your cloud downloaded back onto a different hard drive. Either way, you take a chance. Any media is destroyable. Just being honest. Sorry, I'm going back. Okay, I think I answered questions. Excuse me. Another from Melissa Maker. I've never cleaned my oven. I'm scared. What should I do? Same. The self-cleaning oven feature is like, I think it's kind of dumb, but I'm scared to use it. Your question was probably like the community tab question section. I did receive it. It's like 2 questions down. We're almost there. Okay, now I have to go back. Okay. As a recent convert to reusable storage bags, what is the best way of cleaning and caring for them? Do you recommend the dishwasher or simply using dish soap? This is a good question. This is probably another good question for Melissa when she comes on in a couple of weeks. The thing about reusable shopping bags is that I've found it easier to buy the fabric shopping bags that you can put it in the washing machine but then there's also those like kind of recycled plastic ones also. So the ones that I like that are made from like rayon-ish material, polyester, you can put in the washing machine and they come out perfect. The ones that are like plasticky, you have to hand wash and they get disgusting. And it's a little more labor intensive. I know that I know that there's like the big ones you get from Marshalls. They're like fun because they can carry a lot inside of them, but they get like gross. So you have to go in with like a cloth. I like to use a little dish soap to wipe it down, and you can actually disinfect these too with a homemade disinfectant. This is actually another question for Melissa Maker. I will save these for Melissa when she comes back on. I will make sure that I save these. But I know that she did do an entire video on how to wash your reusable bags, that you should wash them. And ever since then, how long ago was that video? I think it was like 4 years ago. And I have been washing them ever since because I was like, they're so dirty. They're so dirty. Disgusting. I need that clip too. The one that's like, disgusting. I have one button left on my Stream Deck for like a sound effect. Actually, I could probably put two. Because I need better sounds because I have a buzzer. But that's only for Animal Crossing. You guys tell I'm in a mood today. We had to clean up 2 homes. Oh my gosh, after my parents passed away, it's an awful job. Don't save anything for your children if they don't want anything. Marie said it. When I work with people and they have these containers of things that they're saving for their children or their grandchildren, I know it comes from a place of love. And people that save, and don't get me, people that save things actually are some of the most compassionate people on the planet. And actually, most of the people that have a hoarding disorder or go through periods of hoarding are people in service professions and caring professions like nurses, teachers, doctors, just carers, people in general, because they care about other people. They want to save things for other people. But I think the reality is that people want you and memories of you and not items. So instead of giving I want to encourage people who are thinking about giving gifts of items, which are not bad. Like, I like to receive stuff. But if you give someone the gift of you, like, we're going to see the circus together as a gift, happy birthday, then I think that is more valuable than saving, like 40 magazines because you thought somebody might like it. There it is. I said it. I said it. Okay. Not a question. Oh man, not a question, but a comment. I'm not good at copying and pasting. Like, copying and pasting is not my bag right now. I like it when you critique other organizing hack sites. And I'm very glad. I haven't done that in a while. Because I run into like copyright claim issues. And sometimes I've had to either like they got blocked or like I had to take it down for one reason or another because copyright claims. And I'm sick of fighting copyright claims, so I won't be like talking about like Blossom and those big sites anymore. But if you guys like the reactions, I'll bring them back like every now and again. They're kind of fun. My experiences with people are more valuable than more memorable than a teacup. Thank you. We just moved, and with us came 4 sets of china from deceased relatives. No one wants them. Charity. Wow. Darn. I mean, that's a shame. Does anyone in the internet want them? That's rough. Yeah, I just like the stuff. I mean, this stuff is nice, and like I think about when I grew up and the stuff that's in my parents' house right now. And the reality is that stuff does not contain their essence. It feels like it does, right? But it does not. And I would rather, like, when they didn't need it anymore, that it would go to someone who needed it. Like if they needed a beautiful table or, a lovely cabinet or beautiful sculptures to enrich their lives, that I have all the memories and beautiful, warm thoughts of them. And then, I will keep a few things that are really special, but it's not about the things. The china is a real problem, it seems like. You've got 3 sets of china too? Oh no. It's a lot of china going around. Lot of China. Okay, so A, your question was how would you organize and carry out a move at this time or after everything calms down and gets better out here? How would you work with the packing company to ensure? Oh, okay. You're asking about like moving during COVID or like after, and how to. Okay, because I think there are too many characters for me to type the whole thing. Let me just type some of it into the chat here so that you guys can get a better idea of. Oh man, come on, man. My software is like, no, it's too many characters. No. Okay, fine. I will fewer characters. Here we go. Let's see. Can I copy this much? Are you going to be a happy camper? No? Okay. Well, then what about over here? All right. Oh, it's too. All right. I had to erase some characters. I didn't know there was a 200 character limit in the chat. Well, I'm actually glad there is, because then no one can type a novel in here. So it's basically asking about the safety of moving right now during COVID. So my opinion, it's just my opinion. So I'm disclaimers. Okay. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an epidemiologist. I'm not a doctor. However, my general understanding is that the main danger of contracting viral diseases is your interactions with people in a closed space, and not so much from surfaces. So, hi Emma, welcome to the chat. So my opinion is I think that having a moving crew in your home during this time, I don't think is a super risky kind of situation, as long as everyone is wearing masks. If you feel more comfortable opening windows, I would do that too. That way you can get adequate ventilation. I do believe the danger is in being in direct proximity with people and having the droplets that are coming out of your mouth and nose kind of come in contact with you. So the more you can mitigate those droplets, the better. And packing crew, I mean, it's probably fine. I think that like the danger of getting ill from surfaces is low at this time. But the main things that are going to be good for disinfecting surfaces, especially hard surfaces, are thyme, 70% alcohol, and I think there are a couple other things. But on like, and also if you prefer, you could probably ask for the moving crew to wear gloves. There's that. But I mean, more of the danger is like someone without a mask touching their face, sneezing in their hand, achoo, and then touching your wall, and then having you touch that surfaces afterward, and then you touching your face. It's a whole. It's kind of a long chain of events. So I think I would be less concerned about that, and I think it's okay. I've seen lots of people moving during COVID, lots of people. So that's just that is my 2 cents. Again, not a doctor, not an epidemiologist, not a scientist. So do with that information what you will. I moved in New York City last March and did not get sick. There you go. Hi, I'm a new fan. Just found you with your Brava M6 vid. Thank you very much for joining, Knox. I'm glad you enjoyed that video. It was a very fun video to make because I like robots. I'm still enjoying my M6. I really like it a lot. It is kind of a slow machine, but it's fun. It's fun. Not a question, Tiffany Ann. Just wanted to say I'll enjoy your live streams, vlogs, cooking, organized gaming. Thank you so much. You're so nice, Tiffany. Thank you so much. You got Walt Disney in your profile picture. Very nice. I like the Walt Disney. For these new contagious strains of COVID, everyone should have good masks and not just fabric masks for the move. If not the good mask, then double masking for whatever. Yeah. if you can get your hands on like the N95 or R95 respirators, excellent. Although they're not comfortable to wear, I hear. I hear that they like don't, I mean, it's like, I don't, I have like the most respect for people that wear those all day long. Like, wow. My husband just left the room so I can open the door a little bit. You guys can see the rest of my room. Actually, I think Clover's back there too. Yeah, can you see him? He's knocked out. He had a long walk in the snow. And here's a gross dog story. So he came back in. He had one of those like poops, and his tail like dragged in the poop, and it froze onto one of his tail hairs, and I couldn't get it off. So like the whole time on the walk, he's got like poopy tail. That's so disgusting. That's so disgusting and gross. So I had to rinse him when he came back in. Gross dog, poopy dog. This last question is not a question, but a comment. Where did you buy Clover's treats? I don't know. I mean, we get Clover's treats from like wherever, but there is like a really there's a really nice local place that we like to go to, and they have all of those like nasty dog treats. You know, the ones I'm talking about, like the ones made from animal parts that dogs like so bad, like the cow trachea and the rabbit stuff and the pig's ear. Although he doesn't eat, we don't give him pig's ears. And the bully sticks, and there's like the fake, not the real rawhide, because he doesn't get rawhide, but the no hide rawhide that's made from like potato and covered in meat. Nasty, but he loves it. Loves it. Did you move? Oh, people were talking about the moving. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see people moving like day and night here, like all the time, every day. It's crazy. Hello world, it's 5 a.m. Need to go back to sleep. Okay, have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. Okay, real talk. We're done with the questions. So real talk. Yesterday, when am I doing another Animal Crossing stream? Don't know. Probably Thursday or Friday. Although Thursday we're doing a members chat here. So we'll see. So I've been batching content. So just to let you guys know that I have like changed my work flow a little bit so that I have a little bit more downtime. And I've been so focused on like getting it done that I got up at like 5 a.m. yesterday to do voiceovers. And it was rough. It was rough. Like so early, and you just like feel so, but I didn't take a nap, and I stayed up until like 9:30, and then I went to sleep. So I'm feeling pretty, maybe that's why I'm so energetic today, is because I got enough sleep, you know. It's a thing. All right, are we talking about storing music? Yeah, music doesn't take up very much space. And memory is very affordable. Very affordable. I would definitely steer more towards, like, at the time of this video, a solid state drive that doesn't have any like spinning mechanisms in it. They last a little longer. So if you're looking for like an external hard drive, I would pay a little more for a solid state drive. Like, I know it seems like you're like, oh, that one's only $100, but like that one's $150 because it's a solid state drive. Like, how much do you like your data? So like, I definitely would, it's, it's one of those instances where like, just pay the extra $30 or whatever, and get the more expensive thing to not have it break on you. That's kind of like the, I know there's a couple of instances when I like bought the cheap thing, and it's fun. It's okay. Like, 'cause sometimes like you don't have the money for the expensive thing, right? Like, I had, super cheap, lights for my desk, like the lights that you see on me right now, for my like super cheap ones. But they sucked because you could just see like, the lights on my face all the time, and it made me look shiny. And now I have lights that I can turn on and off with my phone. Now you can't see me. Now you can. And I can change the temperature of them so I can get a little bit cooler. Actually, I don't know. How do you like that? Do we like a warm light or we like cool light? I don't know. Actually, warm light from one direction is kind of interesting. I don't know. We'll see. But I should have bought these lights months ago. I don't know why I didn't invest in them. So sometimes it's like get the expensive thing once instead of buying, because now I bought lights twice. So that is a long story into like saying get the solid state drive for your data and don't opt for the cheapy one. There. Go cheap on other things. Like I don't spend a lot of money on like I don't know, drawer organizers and stuff. It's kind of silly. Medical facility I go to has signs that the gloves are not safer for general use as they pick up the same germs as hands. True. Medical medical swaps gloves constantly. People do not. Yeah, that's the only thing that like about gloves is like when the pandemic first started and people were going to the store with gloves on. I was like, why can't we just wash our hands? Why can't we just wash our hands? Because I think, and let me know if I'm wrong, I think that gloves actually pick up more germs than fingers. I don't know though. That's what I've heard. That's the word on the street. Is that gloves pick up more germs than fingers. So, which is why I feel weird about like wearing gloves when I wash my bathroom, because I'm like, I'm just going to wash my hands. Otherwise, I have these germy gloves that I now have to handle afterward. I do have dishwashing gloves though, because I don't like my hands getting wet when I'm washing my dishes. Is your Roomba running right now? It is not, or you would definitely hear it. 100%. It's super loud. I mean, my Roomba vacuum was running while I was on the walk, the dog walk. It was. Oh my goodness. People are less likely to wash their hands as often with gloves. Can defeat the purpose. Ew. How many times a day are you guys washing your hands nowadays? I think that I wash my hands like 10 times a day and it sucks. Let's be honest. Because my hand washing has gone up significantly and my consumption of hand cream has gone up significantly. I have never bought so many hand creams in my life. I use nitrile gloves with the gas pump. Well, the gas pump is like all kinds of disgusting. When I go to the gas pump, I have like a whole like thing of wipes that I have, and I like would wipe down I never feel good about the gas pump. Because the gas pump is just like, it's very germy. It's like one big doorknob, you know, like. Alexa's same. I barely leave the house. But yeah, when I do, which is when I'm taking the dog out and stuff, it's the washing. The washing is intense. I use bad napkins. I love that. Carol, welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's your first stream. That's awesome. Gas pumps are gross. Oh yeah, card keypads. Ugh. Those like things that people are touching with their little fingers, you know, they put in their noses and like eyes. Miss me with that. I think that's like the most disgusting thing is like things that people are touching. And these are things that you should, by the way. Oh my gosh, I always like my stupid arm things. By the way, I have a video coming up on my channel. I did a video I think 4 years ago called 10 things you should be cleaning that probably aren't. I finally, after 4 years, I think, did a sequel to that video called 10 more things that you should probably clean, or the 10 more things you should clean that you probably are not. And that's coming out very soon. So get hyped about that. Hopefully the freezing weather freezes some of those germs and viruses. I mean, it's got to be real cold. Right? I mean, it's gotta be really cold. I don't know. Can't viruses live in super cold weather? You know? Oh, you finally caught me live. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, this is my fun gaming chair and my chair that I sit at for hours and hours and do editing. We're talking about hand creams. Lubriderm and L'Occitane are great. Yeah. I actually bought Working Hands from Amazon, and it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. As cold as your freezer, I think. Oh, that's not very cold though. Yeah, I feel like they're good. I feel like their viruses are good with like weather that we feel like is uncomfortable. They're like, oh, this is fine. You know, like how the dog is. Like people are always like, well, I mean, some dogs are cold. Like let's be honest. So like you see your dog like shivering, but like he's not. He's not. He's wearing a big coat. And sometimes I'm like, are you cold? And he's like, no. So unless it's like maybe like 10 degrees or cooler, I try not to put a coat on him. Sometimes I just put it on him because he's cute, you know? Did I get the BASD one yet? What is that? The hand cream? What's that? Hold on the BASD. BASD. Oh my gosh. This acronym, let me know what it stands for because I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I should know. I feel like you should know. Bath and let me know. Let me know. Heat cools quickly too, freezing it. They come out and they're like, hey, thanks for preserving me. True. True. The creme brulee lotion. From where? From where? Y'all, if y'all have the good intelligence on like the nice hand creams, let me know. Actually, like I got there's a brand called like Walletta. It's fancy. I didn't know that. I got a brand sent me like one of those PR packages and it came in there. And it's very nice. Oh, BASC is the brand. Okay. It's very nice. But I went to look on like online and it's like $20 a tube. So I don't know if I'm going to reinvest in it or not, but it was very good. The Walletta hand cream stuff is nice. I mean, Aquaphor is really nice too, but it's a little bit greasy. Actually, I have one right here. I have on my desk, I have this little like cup of things, and I got my Aquaphor because y'all know this hand washing situation is rough. $20 a tube. It's super fancy. Yeah, it's really fancy. It might even be more than that. Like, hold on, let me check the the web. It's really fancy. Oh wait, Amazon. It came right up. Yeah, it's like $18 a tube for 2 ounces. Why? But it's nice. I'm not gonna lie and say it's not nice. It's really nice. But you know, I guess sometimes you gotta spring for the nice stuff. We can do viewer submission successes. My friends always get helped by. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, definitely. If you guys have before and after pics and you want to share them as part of the viewer submission weeks, that would be amazing. And it helps me because I feel like I've spent on all my like presentations for a while, and I get into a little bit of a writer's block sometimes. So I'll be working on some stuff later in the month. But I would definitely love to see like before and after pictures, any fun. I will come up with themes. So if you guys want to like submit to the theme or just ask a question in general, I will take anything I can get. So, oh, Michelle, welcome back. Welcome to the stream. We're it's over now, but you can always watch the replay. You can always watch the replay. Got your girl just in my kitchen order. That's amazing. I love it. I'll take it. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get off stream now. I'm gonna finish. I have 2 more videos to edit. 2. And then I'm done for a while for content creation. So I'll be there'll be lots of videos for you to watch in February. I hope you all had a great January. Like this month was really interesting. Gonna tell you. Am I gonna get the i7 iRobot? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I want to spend the money on it or not. You know. Plus, I don't have a place to put it right now. So, but I will be over on the Organized Gamer if you want to hang with me live over there. for when I'm live and when I'm having videos. But there'll be videos here too. So I'll be trying to take a little bit. I tried to take a break in January. It didn't work out, but we'll try to do it again in February. So today, no live today, I don't think. I'm gonna finish all of my video stuff for this channel today so that I can chill out tomorrow and the rest of the day. And also, if you're a member and you are a member of the tiers that have the members exclusive chats, there will be one tomorrow evening. So if you want to join me there, hang out, we'll drink some wine, we'll answer some organizing questions, we'll chill out, we'll just chillax and hang and vibe. That'll be fun. We have fun on the members only chats. And if not, then I will see you in a couple of weeks with Melissa, I think. So she's going to come and answer your cleaning questions. So get ready for that. All right. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Yay, Container Store. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I got editing to do. I will see you guys on the other side. Thank you so much for showing up today. I hope you guys are having a great morning, great evening, great afternoon, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.